Fellas, let's talk. If you've ever found yourself pouring your heart out, planning the perfect date, or waiting for the right time to make a move, only to get ghosted while some other guy texts her come over and gets exactly what you wanted, this video is your wake-up call. You're not unlucky, you're playing the wrong role. Today, we're breaking down 6 cold, honest signs that you're not the guy she's dreaming about. You're the romantic fool she's politely tolerating. If you're tired of being the emotional support character in her story while another man takes the lead, keep watching. This one's going to sting, but it might just change the game for you. 1. You confess your feelings. He shows his intent. You're sitting across from her, heart pounding, telling her how much you like her, how she's different, how you can see a future, hoping your vulnerability will win her over. Meanwhile, he's not saying much at all, but his body language, his eye contact, his touch, his timing, it all speaks volumes. And guess what? She's responding to him. Not because he's better, but because he's not trying to convince her, he's letting her feel it. Romantic fools think that spelling out emotions creates connection. It doesn't. It creates pressure. It shifts the energy from organic to awkward. Attraction isn't built through emotional presentations. It's sparked through emotional experiences. She doesn't want a love letter. She wants tension, presence, and a man who knows how to lead without begging. When you confess too early, it can feel like you're asking her to decide how she feels about you before she even knows how she feels in your presence. Real intent is shown through calibrated action, not anxious admission. Less telling, more showing. Because if she has to think about liking you, you've already lost the moment. 2. You ask permission. He takes the lead. You're constantly checking in with lines like, "Is it okay if I kiss you?" Or, "Do you mind if I hold your hand?" Thinking you're being respectful, when in reality, you're draining the moment of its tension and putting her in the masculine role of decision-maker. Meanwhile, the man she's actually drawn to doesn't hesitate. He reads the moment, feels the energy, and confidently leads with certainty. He doesn't ask, he guides. That doesn't mean being aggressive or ignoring consent. It means understanding that attraction thrives on boldness, not verbal disclaimers. Romantic fools confuse permission with politeness, but what women respond to is presence, intent, and grounded energy. When you keep asking, you're basically saying, "I need your approval to be a man right now." That's not sexy. That's pressure disguised as politeness. Masculine energy doesn't beg for moments. It creates them and invites her into them naturally. Confidence is quiet, directional, and felt. If you lead well, she'll follow willingly because she wants to, not because you asked. 3. You buy her flowers. He fucks her. Let's be real. If you're dropping $50 on roses thinking it'll win her over, you're not being romantic, you're being played. While you're out here writing sweet notes and booking dinner reservations, another man, who gives her nothing but raw emotion, unpredictability, and masculine edge, is the one she's craving. You think romance builds attraction, but it doesn't. It rewards it after it's already there. She's accepting your gifts out of obligation or convenience, not desire. That's why she's posting your flowers on Instagram with a fake smile, while she's wet texting the man who barely acknowledges her. Romantic gestures only hit different when she's already emotionally and sexually invested. Otherwise, you're just doing the emotional labor while another man reaps the reward. If you're leading with gifts and favors before she's earned it, you're not being sweet, you're volunteering for the friend zone with benefits for her. 4. You write paragraphs, he sends one word. You're pouring your heart out in long, thoughtful messages, explaining how much you care, how much she means to you, trying to stand out by being emotionally available. Meanwhile, the man she actually desires sends come over, and she's shaving her legs before she even replies. Why? Because women aren't moved by emotional essays, they're moved by emotional impact. She doesn't want to read how you feel, she wants to feel something from you. Confidence, tension, mystery, and masculine certainty. When you overshare, overexplain, and try to convince her with words, it comes off as needy validation seeking, not authentic connection. You're doing emotional labor she didn't ask for, while he creates silent tension she can't resist. Attraction isn't logical, it's felt. So stop trying to be a romantic novelist, and start being a man who makes her feel something without having to explain everything. Less words, more presence. Fewer texts, stronger pull. 5. You plan elaborate dates. He just invites her over. You're out here Googling the best rooftop restaurants, making reservations, rehearsing conversation starters, thinking your effort will translate into desire. Meanwhile, the guy who texts Netflix at mine with zero fanfare is getting all the intimacy you're working overtime for. Here's the harsh truth. Effort without desire is wasted energy. It doesn't matter how much you plan if she's not already feeling you. Romantic fools think that the more you invest, the more she'll value you. But attraction doesn't work like that. It's not a bank account. She doesn't owe you affection because you spent $150 on sushi and candles. If she's not emotionally or physically drawn to you, your grand plans feel like pressure, not pleasure. And the guy who skips all that? He's not lazy. He just understands one thing. If she's into you, simplicity works. Stop mistaking hustle for chemistry. The game isn't about how much you do. It's about how you make her feel when you show up. 6. You wait for the right moment. He creates it. You're busy overthinking, waiting for the stars to align, for the vibe to be just right, rehearsing your lines like you're prepping for a movie scene. Meanwhile, he's already leaning in, touching her waist, whispering in her ear, and shifting the energy in real time. You're looking for permission. He's reading the moment and taking the lead. That's the difference. Attraction doesn't reward hesitation. It responds to certainty. The so-called perfect moment doesn't exist. It's something confident men create by moving with intention. While you're stalling, trying not to mess it up, he's already made her feel something she can't explain. Romantic fools think timing is everything. But in reality, it's decisiveness that pulls a woman in. When you wait too long, the energy dies, the spark fades, and you become forgettable. Stop waiting for the green light. Sometimes, you have to be the one who sets the pace. Because in the game of desire, the man who moves boldly is remembered. The one who hesitates becomes a what-if. Conclusion. If this hit you in the gut, good. That means it's real. Now the question is, what are you going to do with it? Stop leading with validation. Start leading with grounded, unapologetic masculine energy. If you're ready to step out of the romantic fool zone and become the man women actually crave, hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe for more content that cuts through the BS and gets to the truth about modern attraction. Stay sharp, stay real, and I'll see you in the next one.